Donald Trump just deported over 200 MS-13 and other gang members to El Salvador's prison, CCOT, okay, a mega prison that has revolutionized, of course, El Salvador, guys. El Salvador used to be one of the worst countries in the world. They used to be in cahoots, the MS-13 gang members, with the government. One of the worst countries in the entire world for homicide rates, you know, murder, like extortion, like everything, guys. Everything you can think of: human trafficking, drug trafficking, kidnappings, you know, gang wars like crazy. And the country was completely taken over, you know, completely destroyed for about, you know, a good few years right there, maybe 10 plus years, even longer. And then in 2019, a new president came in and he was elected then. And the first thing he did was built this super prison, and he has over, you know, there's over 40,000 spaces in this new prison, and all the gang members are locked up. And basically, El Salvador went from one of the most dangerous countries in the world, literally, and now it's safer than anywhere in the Western Hemisphere, okay? Literally safer than anywhere in the Western Hemisphere. You have places like the US, Canada, it's safer than, okay? El Salvador is a amazing country now. So I'd love to visit there someday. It looks beautiful. I've heard from various friends that are from El Salvador that fled there, saying it's amazing country, beautiful. But let's look at this. This is a sort of a promotional video that they just released to show how these criminals, and they should be treated like flipping rats, like flipping dogs, like a beaten dog, because these people are a scourge to the world, guys. They are hardcore criminals, and they should be treated as such. Let's watch this video, guys. Bro, this is wild. This is insane. This is insane.
César Eliseo Sortomala.
That was legendary. Holy hell. So, yeah, I mean, they should be treated like flipping scumbags, because that's what they are, guys. These people have, you know, killed families. You know, they're the worst of the worst criminals in the world. You know, there's really no sympathy for these people whatsoever. It's impossible to even feel a little bit sorry for these people. Okay, they shaved their head, almost looks like a military camp. All their guys' clothes look like they're dressed up in the army clothes. Then you have the surrounding people, and I'm sure America is funding this. Like, the USA is 1000% funding this. I don't know for certain, but I can tell you right now, you know, America wants to see this because they don't want criminals like this in their country, and you shouldn't have criminals like this running around the place. Amazing video. I love to see that, guys. Like, definitely one of the best videos I've seen in recent times. Like, definitely one of the best videos I've seen in recent times. It's supposed to strike fear in the heart of the criminals, guys. And I think that's exactly what it's going to do. You know, literally, the criminals aren't even afraid. They should be afraid. But because they're not afraid, guys, they're going to continue to do these crazy sort of, you know, ideas, these crazy sort of things. And having them locked up like sardines, tin sardines, is great to see. You know, you don't want to see a country fall because of criminals, guys. That's literally the reason why the Western world is amazing, is because we have the judicial system, you know, and it pushes back against these crime gangs, cartels specifically, that overthrow the government. I mean, this is insane stuff. You know, South America, I should say Latin America. I know the people from Latin America don't like me saying South America, but Latin America is one of the most beautiful places in the world. I love all my Brazilian friends. I have friends from all over Argentina, Chile. I have friends from all over, you know, the flipping the Latin American countries. But to see that they've been taken over for the last few decades was disgusting. Every time I wanted to maybe book flights there to go travel there, I always thought of like these horrendous stories that I would see in Mexican gang members killing each other, and, you know, putting up all these violent videos on the internet. It's just horrendous, guys, you know. But now El Salvador has one of the most brutal prison systems in the world, and Trump is kind of, you know, collaborating with them, and he's kind of making it so it's pushing that all the criminals that have collected, any sort of, you know, Venezuelan gangs, MS-13, Tren de Agua cartel members, will be put into El Salvador's prison system. So it's good, guys. The world is healing. Trump isn't playing games. I don't want to see any of this shit go on, because, guys, when you have criminals, hardcore criminals like this, they don't get better unless they're treated a certain way, you know. And this is probably like, you know, torture for them. If they have to stay there for 50, 60, 70 years to get them, you know, rehabilitated, I'd love to see it, rehabilitation. But for some people, murderers and these real horrendous people, you know, that really play up to the you know, the gangster sort of idea, you know, of terrorism, and it is terrorism, guys, then these people deserve to be put in jail for life, okay? It's horrendous to see that average people would be terrorized, okay? Kidnapping, narco trafficking, drug dealing. Awful, man, awful to see, but it's great to see now that there's some sort of system to put them back in their place and regain power to the people. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video, become a member. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.